Hey, what's up, Tinkles? Welcome back again to our kid channel. So as you can see, I just fresh from shower, and yes, this video is get ready with me while I'm making stories. Also, how I give birth with my second baby, with my daughter, and yeah, it's not end up like what we planned because as if you still remember with my firstborn, I was just having a normal delivery for him. All is good, all is running well, just like what we planned to. Be- and then for my second baby, as you can see, if I've mentioned it before also in some of my posts about that I'm giving a C-section for her, emergency cesarean section because of some complication that is uh, happened while I'm in my labor. So yeah, while I'm having with my labor, it started July 29 in the evening. In the afternoon, I already had some signals that for sure I will give birth. And then I still have not much pain that time, so I don't react faster because I already know naman since I already had experience with my firstborn. And then in the evening for that, my tummy is uh getting painful, but still I can still manage for that. I don't know, maybe I have a high pain tolerance because I can still take care for myself for the pain, it's not really painful for me. And then suddenly in the evening, I early morning for July 30, or I didn't sleep na the whole night from July 29 because as you remember, I give birth July 30 with my second born. And the whole night for 29, I didn't sleep because I cannot sleep. I'm only thinking about giving birth with with my daughter. And then in the morning, July 30, I go to the hospital na because I guess it's really needed. And if I didn't go faster, maybe there's something happened and I don't want that will happen. So I'm just so blessed or thankful that I was really admitted in that hospital early 8 a.m. in the morning because I don't want to go tinkles to the hospital because it's not really painful for me. I can still manage. But then my husband forced me to be in the hospital na. So yeah, around 8 a.m. I'm in the hospital. I was in the emergency room, and then all is normal. So I eat biscuits there, I drink water, and then the on duty doctor make IE with me. I don't know how if you understand what is IE. So they only put their finger inside me to check if my cervix is already opened. But then suddenly, yeah, it's all normal. It's already open. I'm already in my 4 to 5 centimeter open wide for my cervix. So 5 more cm, and then I will give birth now for my second baby. And then I was just lay down there. I make picture for myself that I'm getting ready to give birth with my princess, with our princess, because when the doctor also checked the heartbeat, all is good, all is running well. But then suddenly, when I'm in the delivery room, when they put some, I don't know, medical appliances in my tummy to check the heartbeat of the baby, the on-duty nurse and midwife inside was really shocked because the heartbeat of my baby is rumbling. You really cannot understand what is happening because the heartbeat is getting slow. So my doctor said, my doctor is check on me if all is good, and then at first all is good. And then when the nurse tell them, doc, because the doctor also heard the the heartbeat, and then she faster come inside to me. She faster checked me and everything, and then my doctor is really sound worried about it. And then yeah, suddenly she really tell to me na, Ging, Dai, please pray to God that there will be nothing happen to you and to your daughter, because at this moment it's really in crucial na, it's really dangerous for us. So the doctor, because the doctor called faster for the person. She asked me that we're gonna do the C-section, emergency C-section, because if we will wait until, if the cervix is well widely open, if you will reach 10 cm or centimeter with your cervix, but then I'm still in my 5 cm, and we never know how long it takes so it will get open. So my doctor tell me na we will do emergency C-section, because it's not it's not stable, the heartbeat of my baby. It's really getting down and down and down. And then my doctor is almost crying na, and me also. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm out of mind. The doctor said to me, you need sign this waiver that you approve that we are gonna do the emergency C-section. Yeah, for sure. I faster agree that, just to save the life of my daughter, because I don't know, I will really cannot accept whatever it is happen. So my doctor is make faster decision, and then after that, before the doctor decide about the emergency C-section, she first do everything to come to know what happened, if it's still possible to reach to make the heartbeat of my baby stable. But then it's really not running. It's not running, and then that's it. My doctor called another doctor for my anesthesia, for doing this the anesthesia to me, so I will not feel any pain, everything. And then yeah, all I know is I was inside in the operating room, and then the doctor is doing everything for all they do, for all they can. I'm just awake, asking everything, but then my doctor is telling me to keep silent, never talk, because it's not good also for my for my tummy, that it's open, and then I'm always talking like that. So I was in the delivery room 10, yeah. I know, it's almost 10, so the operation is ongoing and going, and then until it was reached 10:39 in the morning. Then thanks God, my baby is a fighter. So my baby is really want to fight also for her life, to see the world, that he can be with us. Yeah, and God's help, we received our baby very good and well. Yes, the reason why the heartbeat is going down and down and down, because the cord coil was in her neck, rounded by her neck. So for sure, if I feel the construction is going and going, and then the cord coil also will gonna make more tighter in her neck. That's why that's the reason why the heartbeat is going low. But then my baby is a fighter, and also with the help of my doctors and in God's prayer also, my baby is now coming 3 months, and I'm so thankful for God that he he always hear our prayer. He's always here with us, and I'm so thankful that now finally my baby is healthy. All is running well. After 10 days, always coming back to the hospital, going. We stayed 3 days, 4 days in the hospital, and then after that, 10 days going back there 2 times a day, because for some injections for her, for the healthy recovery for my baby. So that's it, Tinkles. That is the reason why I had my emergency C-section, because of the heartbeat of my baby that is going down, down, down. And now She's, as you can see, I also published a video with her. She's really a fighter, you know. She's a strong baby, and she start talking, you know. If you'll talk to her, she will respond, and that's it. I'm so happy about that. So that is my story about my give birth for my second baby. And yeah, I have now scars that I am proud of, and I will not gonna shy about this because this is proven that I saved the life of my baby. So now I'm almost finished also with my make a little lighting for my face because we're gonna go grocery today. We go for shopping because we're out of stock. That is why. So now a little comb for my hair. That's all for today, Tinkles. Thank you for listening for my story about my emergency section for my baby girl. And now we are happy and we'll continue to be happy. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys still supported me. See you again on our next vlog. Bye bye.